Hey guys, my name is Julian. Welcome to my first video blog entry of my walkabout tour to Vietnam and Cambodia. As you're probably aware, I'm one of 15 students who's been selected to go onto this trip. Most of the students come from journalism backgrounds, whereas I come from a film and television major. So there's quite a significant difference in our creative vision and in our practice. However, I believe there are areas in which we could cooperate together, and I'm really excited to see what we could work out of that. The reason why I'm so excited to go onto this trip is because, well, firstly, the travel. Also, this has to be said, the beef noodles in Vietnam is just mind-blowing. The purpose of me going onto this trip is not to approach it from a touristy point of view. I believe that I should approach this project from a journalistic perspective. Still, it's going to be a huge challenge for me. The most journalistic thing which I did was a documentary about social media and sports. I also video interviewed Emily Sieben, who's a national swimmer in Australia. That was it. So I'm really keen to refine my skills in that area and to find out what it really takes to be a true journalist. Also, I'm really into photography, but the shots that I've been taking are all touristy shots. Shots of mountains, shots of rivers. I want to explore the idea of photojournalism and the idea of documenting people behind pictures. So I'm ready to take my photography to the next level, to shoot things which are not just static, but things which are animated. Now that I've figured out my rationale and purpose for this project, I've got to settle on a topic I'm going to talk about in Vietnam and Cambodia. Initially, I wanted to talk about the perceptions of gay marriage, especially in Vietnam. Coming from Singapore, where homosexual activities are illegal, it is interesting to note that Vietnam is surprisingly quite open about same-sex marriage. Vietnam is a communist country and traditionally very conservative. However, statistics show that younger generations of Vietnamese are quite open about gays in their society and even held the first gay pride parade in Hanoi in 2012. But I realized that such a topic could be oversensitive and too ambitious for a first-time journalist such as myself. Luckily, I had a contact. Hi! Ricky Phuong is a Vietnamese student who used to study in QUT. She's currently taking a break in Hanoi. So I decided to take the opportunity to talk to her via an online conversation. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine actually.
So Ricky gave me some suggestions about topics which I could talk about.
The air is not clean, we have sound pollution, a lot of tropical diseases actually like kind of attack us. China invading our coast.
One of them which I'm really interested in is overpopulation. As with many other Asian cities, Hanoi is really very overcrowded. To give you an idea of how densely populated Hanoi is two-thirds the size of Brisbane, but it has almost 3 times the number of people living in the city than there are in Brisbane.
A lot of people just live in the center of the city, so it makes the center very crowded.
Yeah.
But the suburb, we don't have a lot of people, so.
The other thing about overpopulation is congested traffic and road accidents.
Like the last time I told you, traffic. Huge problem. We have like narrow roads, but a lot of traffic like buses or motorbikes and cars going on the same streets. Accidents happen every day. A lot of people die every year.
Nearly 2,000 people died in traffic accidents in Cambodia in 2012. This has motivated me to investigate the traffic network in Vietnam and Cambodia. The issue of overpopulation is also closely related to immigration of foreign workers.
Japanese.
Yeah.
And Caucasians.
Yeah.
They all live in a part of Hanoi where we call West Lake.
I'm interested to find out about the perceptions of Vietnamese and Cambodians about foreigners.
To Chinese,
Yeah.
I would say there might be a bit.
Yeah.
Because the tension is really high. People would react very extremely about Chinese, but a lot of people just don't blame it on them.
After all these brainstorming, I believe I have sufficient ideas to get started on this project. But this is just the beginning of my video series of my walkabout tour in these 2 countries. Most importantly, I'm really looking forward to enjoying myself and experiencing new cultures. It's such an irony that Singapore is so near Vietnam and Cambodia, yet I've never been to any of these countries before. So until my next episode, remember to check out my group mates' videos right here. Toodles! Ricky Phuong used to be a QT